Hello, and welcome back to OutRiders. So, we're gonna go find Zahidi and hopefully kill a giant, gross fire spider that seems to like holes, so if you have a fear of spiders, which I kind of do, but not that much, not enough to stop me from playing, and if you have a fear of holes, which I know some people do, a lot of people do, um, probably stay away. Just early warning if you see this. Um, but outside of that, you're good to go. You're good to go. Here we start first. So let's go find Zahidi. The game's gonna be a little glitchy at first. It should get better. It usually does. We should really quickly get to the next world tier, but there's something up there. How do I get up there? I like doing side quests, so let me see if I. Yeah, here we go. We can get up there. Do the side quest first. I like side quests, and if they've changed or if there's slight cutscene differences, it's just a historian one, so there shouldn't be much different. But if there are, I like watching them because I know there are a lot from, at least from when I used to play. I beat this game a couple times. But I know they've updated a lot of stuff. I like going through. Um, it's interesting because I had started a run where I got pretty far solo, but about halfway through, a friend of mine joined, and so I played that. What's the highest world tier possible? Continuously going through, so it wasn't really the same. Because it was kind of, but it wasn't solo, which is what I had been trying to go for. I still enjoyed playing it, but you know, it just wasn't the same. Because it's a lot easier when you play with another person. I should start using my shotgun to deal with cutthroats and such, but I like snipers. Yeah, I wanted that ammo, I didn't want to wait for it. Probably should have just waited for it. Game's acting a little glitchy. Let it settle down a bit. There we go. Oh yeah, this is hella glitchy to me. Okay. Let me open up this and hopefully it'll help out a little bit. Hoping I don't die in the process, but now let's wait for the stuff to come back. In fact, I can check this stuff while that happens. I know it's probably not good to just get rid of everything without checking to make sure the new stuff is good, but until later on, it's not really going to matter, and I definitely should have waited. I'll back up so that I can wait for some of this stuff to be good. Let's do that, and then we'll run out of here. Those guys are dead. Crap, crap, crap. Struggling to deal with these guys regardless. The glitching. Get out of here. Let my turret do its job. Set this up. They die. Don't like that happened, but well. Some more gas coming. I think they're coming from over there. I really should set up a turn over there. But there we go. And I'm World Tier 6 now, which is going to make this harder to do, but still think it's worth it. It's over here. I need to set this quest. I don't care about that. I just clicked it because I thought it would be the quest thing, but it wasn't. Find the marker. There we go. Easy enough. And then we can reset the quest to finding Zahidi. Once we've done this. Because I'm not gonna be worried about taking it back to her. I just want to collect it for now. Okay, there's nothing here. It's important. I mean, it's important, but... And I should probably swap my rifle, but again... It's not something that majorly affects anything. Let me get back to here. This map is hard to understand for me. I've always struggled with it, but that's why it was really good that I was playing multiplayer before, but unfortunate now. Should be stuck. It would ruin the point of the game if I did do the multiplayer thing.
There's some notes here.
I shot him in his backpack. I don't know this place. Yeah, we're close. I mean, we're gonna be close, but also we're closer than I thought. I wish marksmen would drop rifles, because that would just make sense. I see, and I want to get rid of him first, which is a pain because people throwing grenades and such is making it hard to do. There we go. There's another one. There we go. Let's go up here. need to stop throwing that down there. It just doesn't do anything. Again, I shouldn't have thrown that down there.
The journal.
There we go. Definitely not in a safe spot, but safe enough. Hey, I'm surprised that's the last guy. I mean, it's not the last guy, there's gonna be more people, but last guy for the
I see
area.
the radio tower. No sign of Zahidi.
They're probably keeping him in one of the buildings close to the tower. Judging by the number of insurgents heading your way, I'm guessing they know we're here.
Yeah. Okay, but I should be able to get ammo. Yeah, it's just right there. Doesn't look like I can go that way yet, so we'll grab the ammo first.
Awfully quiet here.
Whoop. And it's Flame Boy. Oh, never mind. Okay, he's back there. Just one of you. I'm not doing nearly enough damage to him. The game's lagging a little bit too much for this to be a comfortable fight. Oh yeah, it does not like me doing anything. Use the ability. Hide. gonna die here. Unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about this juggernaut quite yet. Do I got him? Hell yeah, I got him. Which means I have nothing left to worry about. Unless another boss shows up. Or something of the sort. It's probably going to be a whole bunch of shotgun boys, but... for now, they should be relatively easy to deal with. Yeah, just a bunch of breaches in there. Yeah, those guys got stuck there for my recent playthrough with my brothers too. Or my brother and my sister-in-law, his wife. Nice. Tool of Destruction's pretty good. It's not that good, but it's pretty good. If I was playing with multiple people, I would use it, because it does a lot of damage, but... solo, it's not something I can use just because... 70 damage... 60 damage just since level 4, that's level 11, which means this is way better than that once I level it up. Honestly, I don't want to get rid of it. I don't mind the few bullets that it has, just because it seems for the most part like that's going to be made up for in pure damage once I level it up.
Get back! I'll kill him!
Calm down.
Okay, so we found him.
Closer, I swear! Rip him open! Get back! This man's gonna bleed out. Who are you?
Shira Goodman sent me to find you. Thought you might want to see this.
That's a frequency.
How does he know that's a frequency? It's just a
Where did
bunch
you
of
get-
numbers.
Jane!
Even if he's a scientist,
You're hurt!
that don't make no damn sense.
Tell me the briefcase is safe.
Oh, the truck is gone.
But I let it slide because it's such a
Wait,
good
no,
game.
hold on. Hey, listen to me. I might be able to stop the bleeding, but you have to tell me where your people took my truck. I will save your life.
Promise.
Yes.
Go down past river.
All right, Doc, move back.
Wait, no. I just gave this man my word.
We can't leave him alive. He knows too much.
No, he doesn't have to die. We already have what we want. James! No!
Yeah.
Get her up. I'm taking her back to my truck.
No. You have to find the Doc's truck. It's more important than me. You have no idea.
There's a briefcase under the oil tank. Bring it back safe.
Rip.
Hold on, Jane. Hold on. Stay with me, okay, Jane? You stay with me. Damn it. Go, OutRider.
Didn't happen.
Go!
I think we can cancel. I was trying to run like this is
The
what we're
cable
in.
car will take you down to the slums. It's the quickest route to the river. The truck should be on the other side.
Before that, let me. Since there's an ammo chest here, I guess it's on the roof. Don't know where that would be, but there should be another one over here, and there's no way it can be on a roof. And then there should be a chest somewhere, hopefully. Guess not. Oh, there it is. There's always a freaking chest sneaking around somewhere. Better than mine. Better than mine. Whop. 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 Let's take the cable car. Let's get that briefcase. You thought we'd simply be able to
What the?
get the briefcase? Nah.
Hey, Yakko. I think I found some of those mutated snaggletooth fuckers.
Time
Yep.
for murder.
And now you're really seeing this planet. The war-
Simultaneously, at least it's only mutated, not people. But also, god damn it, I gotta fight the mutated. I'm gonna have to use this gun, even though I'd prefer not to. At least that doesn't sink as much as it used to. What the heck? Used to, if you were even in an inch deep water, this would just go straight down. I'm gonna wait for some stuff to spawn there. Check that one. Doesn't matter. Let me hop up here. There's that. I thought that would be harder than that. Because I don't quite have the double turn yet, which is mainly what I'm just going to be using is the pain launcher. And then once I can use 2 turrets, I'll be using that instead of shrapnel.
Looks like some old reports.
It looks like it understands it better now if I use a turret in the middle and a pain launcher to the right. Something about the pain launcher being in the middle means sometimes it throws out a turret instead. I'll have to remember that when I go to play on my Xbox. Because
Outrider, we're almost
it
back
don't
to your
work so
camp.
well for me.
Copy. How's Jane doing?
She's barely hanging on. I'm doing what I can, but she'll make it. She has to.
She's not gonna make it. Spoiler alert. She got shot in the throat. And anime rules say she did. Them's the breaks. She's kind of a dick anyway. Nope. Game's getting a little too glitchy for me to use a sniper against these guys, because I don't want to be shooting straight upwards. That's just not how I roll. Me pop forward, throw down the turret, throw down the pain launcher. Okay. I don't see any more enemies on the minimap, but I know they're gonna pop out. I just gotta get far enough in. There they are. I have to snipe him. There's the alpha. Fucking hate alphas. just from how much sheer running away from them I've had to do. The Alpha are 100% the worst enemy in the game. Like, the Venom guys are bastards, and the little red guys are pretty painful, but when you have, like, 10 alphas chasing after you and a brood mother, being like, oh, you wanted to enjoy the game? I've never heard of that. It's really annoying. Okay. Marksman rifle, automatic sniper rifle, bolt action rifle. Okay, so the bolt action is actually considered a sniper rifle. That's good with me. I like this gun specifically. So until I get the legendary that I want, which I've only seen one legendary sniper. There's probably more, but I've only seen one.
What do we have here?
So until I get the legendary that I want, I'm going to probably use either this one or a better one that's also like this. I love some of the stuff, like that you can see all of that from here before you do the bridge thing, or without even being over there. It's great. Before I pull the switch, I'm going to check my weapons, because that's better. This is level 12, only does 130 damage, so I think the bolt action will be better than that once it's up and running. But to be safe, what I'm going to do is keep this gun. Because if I get the legendary ranking, or the ranking up, and I level it up, and it's not better than this one damage-wise, then I'm perfectly fine with changing it, because this is only 60 damage. It's a lot of levels. But maybe it's worse. I know it's kind of a pain to run with it while I wait to get to Zahidi, but I'd rather not switch to a weapon that's potentially worse, which sounds kind of stupid because I'm going to keep it anyway.
Zahidi, I'm crossing the bridge. Where can I find the truck?
There are old garages near the city gate. They probably would keep it there to protect against the anomaly.
Actually, to the fact that that's stupid, I'm going to equip the other one because it does a lot more damage right now. There's no, like, downside. And then I'm going to upgrade the other one. If it's better, I'll use the other one. But for now, this one's going to be better. These are going to be normal people again. Oh, I hate these rounds. This one's a really hard one, even if you have full people and you're on a lower world tier. I hate their backpacks. Sometimes I think it's them. Or a part of them. Yeah, this is going to be a really hard boss. I'm probably going to die here a lot. Especially because you have to restart the area if you mess it up. stupid of me. Interesting gun effect. People will still come up behind me, but this is the best place to be because I can back up. I'm like, I don't even want to use my ability on him. I just want to punch him in the face. Can I do that? No? That's too bad. I'm gonna have to switch weapons for a minute. Okay. Can't tell how big an area it's gonna hit when it's a bomb like that. Sniper, I don't want to waste the ammo in it. Seems like it's going to be a waste of ammo if I keep using it. I meant to throw that farther. Problem here is they can get me from two sides, and so they will just come. So really, I do want to stay back here. That keeps going through the floor. I'm gonna have to keep checking my mini-map, which is something I'm not really good at doing consciously. Fuck off, dude. I hate cutthroats. They will continue to be the biggest pain in my ass for the rest of this game. was dumb. We just get that guy first. I hate that that does that. We're just gonna real quick pop you, and the boss is gonna come out. Be a pain in the ass. This is not an invalid spawn point. Crap. That's one of the biggest problems I have with bosses, getting rid of my ability.
Should have seen that happen.
Okay. Come on. Get in there. Well, this isn't working. Now I must slowly march forward. this way first. There we go. Did that guy just say that? I'm gonna pretend like he didn't. Okay, you're not as big a pain as that guy. Shot him in the backpack. I swear. I did not think I'd be able to beat that first try. Like, not even close. That is a hard thing to do. I'm only on World Tier 6. But, hear me out. It's still a difficult thing
Looks like
to
some
do.
old reports.
I could just be bad at the game and only think that's difficult. But...
Hey, Zahidi, I'm in. There's a lot of trucks in here. They all look the same.
I hid the briefcase under the truck's driver's side door. Just search them all.
He says that, but we find it in the first truck we're looking. Off we go. Like this scene. I know for certain you didn't used to get to see you drive away in the truck. So I know that part is new.
Make me dig my own grave next.
And I don't remember him saying that, but I think that might have originally been there, so I don't know. I don't remember them seeing her actually dead. To the point that I only realized
This better be worth it.
recently, when I started replaying these because of the cutscenes,
Oh my god.
that was her grave that they have outside. I was always thought it was weird that there was a grave there, but they never explicitly said she died, so I didn't know.
It's still intact.
The satellite uplink.
The last satellite uplink.
So, that's what you were looking for when you found me?
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
And it still works? How?
The case, it's mu metal. It insulates.
Moo metal. Like moo metal.
It's never been opened, so the electronics inside have been safe from the goddamn anomaly.
You
So,
get it? Because it
What
rhymes
does
with
it
new metal.
connect to? The Flores. I thought it was all disassembled for the colonization.
Mostly. But we lost contact towards the end. Half of the resources we were meant to have are still up there. They're trapped in the supply pods. Seeds, electronics, hard drives full of data, all out of reach. We could rebuild civilization with those resources, but they're useless to us unless we can find a place beyond the storms.
And beyond the storm we said that?
It might sound like a dream, but for those of us that believed, it kept us going.
So this is it. That's why Shira sent me to get you. She wants what's inside those pods. So, what do we do now?
Your frequency. I can use it to locate the source of the signal. I need to reach an antenna up high somewhere.
You got one in mind?
Yeah,
Yep.
Eagle Peaks.
Spoder
So-
Peaks.
Not yet.
I told you. Everyone who goes on this stupid mission ends up dead.
I don't remember him saying that, like, at all, originally. But it makes sense that he would say that. And it's foreshadowing. Not everyone dies, but some people die. I don't like that he says it, because it kind of gives Jakob a different feel. But I like that it's there. And it makes sense that he would be the one to say it. It's just kind of a weird thing to say in a way. Yes, I know. And I'm gonna see it when I talk to him anyway. And selling gear is kind of like obvious, so there's not even a point to it. Talking about it. Oof.
Zahidi's truck is in bad condition. I've scavenged all the useful equipment. Doc'll have to ride with us.
Outrider, what can I do for you?
I need you to upgrade my gear.
To hear more about your fellow Outriders. I was just a kid when they were all rounded up and driven off.
Miss. Let's increase rarity. Let's see. 50% chance of good shots, not consume ammo. Shots inflict vulnerable enemies. Killing shots will have 7 points of health to allies. That's useless. We're gonna go with this one. We don't have any of that yet. Slow it up. Oh yeah, it's 157, and it's level 12. This is level 12, but it's 130. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this gun, but this gun is strong. And it's got status power and armor piercing. Those are both really good. For a lightweight variant. I don't have any iron, so I can't check it, but I can get iron. The first mod. Dismiss. And it takes iron anyway. But it doesn't matter because none of these matter to me except this. But it won't matter anyway unless we have the iron for it. Okay. Click this here. Go right here. Click this. And equip whatever helmet's best. It'll be easier to tell what gear's actually good once we max out the level that it can be. Because then we'll have, you know, actual top tier stuff. We'll probably have legendary weapons at that point though. So, you swap variant. What does this do? Oh, heavily lowers damage to reload, crit. Clip size. It's almost worth it for clip size, but with how much damage it reduces, I would just use the other gun. Yeah, I like this better. I think instead of vulnerable, I want toxic. But I want slot 2 first, because if there's something really bad in slot 2, I don't want to have wasted this. I should check to see if any of these have instead of toxic, I should do something like burn. Not only because it's powerful, but also because I'll have a toxic turn later, meaning I won't even need it. Let's see, level 13, 13, 13, 11, 10. Can this level up? It can without iron, that's this play. This, we should probably upgrade again. Perverted is easy enough. None of these matter for me. Let's level it up. Okay, that much about leveling it up, but gives me some extra protection. That's it. And then we want to talk to you about this.
I'm wondering, is it possible there are other Outriders still in cryo?
Well, it's entirely possible. Jane and I... We weren't expecting to find your team, and with insurgents closing in, we didn't have time to look for anyone else. I don't have to tell you how dangerous the first city is, but I'd want to be the first to know what you find.
I'm curious too. I'll go check it out.
If you were to find other Outriders had survived, perhaps our mission won't seem so impossible.
I want to ask him all the questions just because I can.
The, anomaly. Can you explain it?
Well, short answer, no. They call it an anomaly because it can't be explained. It defies all known physics. It seems to be some fundamental force of this planet's nature, electromagnetic and gravitational. But it's also a kind of weather system that obeys rules and can even be forecast. Sometimes it shines, sometimes it rains. Mostly rains. I have theories, but the scientific method depends on observation, hypothesis, experimentation, and finally, peer review. The problem is, I have no peers left.
Okay, 2 problems with that. 1, you don't actually have to experiment for the scientific. People say you do, but you don't. You just have to make an observation, make a hypothesis about that observation, prove that hypothesis right, and you're golden. Peer review can come later. Because as long as you can say for certain that you saw this happen, it happened a lot in situations which I found this, it always happened, then you could say this is definitely true. It's like saying plants or mushrooms grow in damp places. If you didn't know how to grow mushrooms, you could still go out and say the only place that mushrooms were found were in damp places. And then when we tried to dry up a place, maybe it didn't work, or we just observed that when a place dried up, it didn't work. Because that works more on the observation than the other thing. So it doesn't really matter what you actually experiment. It's just you have to test your hypothesis. You have to search out both the correct and incorrect response to it. Both the yes and no answer. Because if you're proven wrong, all you gotta do is fix your hypothesis and say, well, that didn't work, so maybe it works a little different than I think. Yes, you would want to experiment with it so that you could see if there was a way to avoid anomaly storms and such. It's not necessarily required to make scientific observations.
Why didn't we know about the anomaly before we landed? I mean, surely it must have shown up on the surveys.
I assure you, this is not the world we were promised. Every report that came back to Earth told the same story. They had found the Garden of Eden, not some world that would be trying to kill us in every conceivable way. We would have stayed on Earth for that.
So what the fuck happened?
I don't know. My dad, he knew this planet backwards and forwards. He was on the science council that chose this world. Obviously, something happened during the 67 years we were asleep in hyperspace. Something changed this planet.
Yep. To be fair, y'all should have seen the massive storms that could clearly be seen, like they showed it in the cutscene when showing it. I think they only did that because they wanted it to look cool. But even when we first showed up, before we landed, you could see the planet was covered in storms. Meaning, theoretically, if there's another planet, you might want to choose it, which they did seem to have choices. At least I'm assuming, because of the way he said that.
Tell me, Dr. Zahidi.
Careful. That's the very last satellite uplink on Enoch. You don't know how long it took me to find it.
How did you even know to look for it?
My father. I found reference to it in his notes. After we landed, he was out here looking for a signal. Long before we were. He was the first one to send expeditions. And back then, I was just a kid.
You came to Enoch as a child? Not many kids were on board the Flores.
My father, being who he was, had the luxury of bringing his family.
Yeah. Which makes perfect sense. Seeing as he's the one who designed the ship. And was aboard the Science Council and all that. Somebody they
The
wanted
cryopod
there.
I found you in was in an old medical lab near the river. You should start searching there.
Hey, Alfred. This is a sad old man.
Are you lost, old man?
Are we all?
What are you doing here? This place isn't safe.
What do you see when you look at this shattered city? I see my own story in every street. I lived here through every crisis, every revolt and riot, till they tore it away from us.
Afraid I missed all that.
We lost Earth. Soon we'll lose this planet. We lose everything in the end. Maybe that's how it has to be. I left some things in my old hut, valuable things. I couldn't survive a minute on my own. But I'd show you where they're hidden if you would open the way.
Yep.
I'd just like to go home once more.
Stay here. I'll handle it.
I want to try to get to the spider.
Please find an old man's home.
I'll come back
My
to
old
this
home's near the
place,
radio tower overlooking the city.
but I want to go fight the spider first. I guess I
What
have
happened to everyone
this stuff
else?
first.
None of the other Outriders survived?
Well, you had front row seats for the shit show that started it all. You know, most of us were dead that first day. The few dozen that were left, they did what we came here to do. They fucking explored. Right? Who do you think died trying to figure out we couldn't leave this fucking valley?
Why are you the only Outrider alive?
You think I was gonna explore this damn planet after what we saw? Fuck them. Let them have my badge. I didn't need to be an Outrider that bad anyway.
Just don't outrider in my book.
So this was the first city.
You just weren't stupid about
It's
it.
like a ghost town. What happened here?
Some geniuses decided to wake up 500,000 people when we barely had enough food for ourselves and put them in a city built to house 50,000 people. You can imagine how well that went. People stuffed into boxes, starving to death, living in their own shit like some fucking slum, and no shelter from the fucking anomaly. Those storms only had to kill a few thousand before the riot started.
So, the rioters destroyed this place.
No. What we did to stop the riots, that destroyed this place.
Good to know.
Can't get used to seeing your face. You're so damn young. It's like you're a walking memory.
Just called being handsome. Try it sometime. Bitch. What's funny is a lot of the voice actors kind of match their character, which is kind of an insult to August, but they really match their voice actor. Oh, that's mean, but it's true. I'm sorry. You look like an alien. A lot of your pictures look a lot better, but there was one picture in specific.
tower?
It's the first
Yep,
picture I
looks like the
saw.
cable car's down. Might
You
ask
look
those soldiers if there's a way to get them
Horribly
working.
like an alien.
What the hell was that noise?
How about
Like
they
it
keep
was
the engine
intentional.
warm?
And I can't tell if it actually was intentional or not. It's just the worst part. Alright. Let's do this.
You see the volcano? For a minute there, I thought it was going to erupt. You never know with this place.
There's work that needs doing, she said. I see bodies coming from the I want one of them
Talk to the captain.
Cable car to the radio tower. Does it work?
Not since insurgents took control. They have the car on their side. You could try saying pretty please.
Thanks, I'll pass. What about the other one?
I wouldn't risk it. It goes too close to the volcano.
Nothing's active?
I mean, it spews lava from time to time, but there's something far less natural lurking in there.
Okay.
What's the story with your volcano?
Whatever's in there, even the insurgents keep their distance. We learned the hard way. The thing stayed below the fog, dragging them down the cliffs, spraying flames. I never saw it, just heard the screams.
I got you.
By the time we dragged the cable car back, there was nothing but blood and ash.
So, before I can use the cable car, I gotta go deal with that volcano.
What, are you kidding? You got some kind of a death wish?
Just tell me how to get there.
Altered. I'm Captain Dunham. There's a path that'll take you further up the mountains. There's something out there to fear, all right, but we
He
don't
seems
know
like a
what it
good
is. person.
He's a big old spider. Spoder.
Things don't look so scary.
What's funny is its third form, or its third phase or whatever, I have no issue with. But its first two phases are just gross, and I hate it. And its little spider babies are disgusting.
What did the soldier say?
Only way to the radio tower is those cable cars. How badly do you need that radio tower?
I'm afraid this is the only facility with enough range. If I can't use her frequency to find the signal from that tower, we might as well quit now.
We'll get cozy then. We're gonna be here a while. Seems I got a date with a volcano.
Yep. Her name is Susie. Why Susie, you ask? Because I said so. I'm wait for my turret to regain stability. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that was the last guy or we just running before. There'll be more guys though. Oh, yeah. Bored. Lots of leather from board. cord's gonna die frozen. Which I can appreciate immensely. I mainly want to fight the spider before I get to
How much bigger can they get?
World Tier 7.
The creature we've encountered on this planet has evolved rapidly since we landed in unnatural and lethal ways. What remains unproven is whether they've been adapting to the anomaly's hostile
Because I don't want it
conditions
to be any
or
stronger
being
than
changed by
it
the
needs to be.
anomaly.
Oh, what the hell does it matter? Just don't let any of them close enough to eat you.
Soda. Go. Bombs and rockets. This game's pacing is unique in a sense of I've never played another game quite like it. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of games you could list off with similar mechanics and fighting style and all that, but they're not really the same.
This place. It's unnatural, all right. What the hell did all this?
I really wasn't expecting this game to be fun the first time I played it. I was expecting it to be more of a wannabe. But this is really great. No, I'm too close to World Tier 7 to risk it. Plus I'm gonna come back and do some stuff anyway. Might as well just... And it's funny that I wasn't expecting much from it because it became, it is one of my favorite games, like, of all time now. It's just that good. I don't know how long it's gonna take to beat this boss. I keep saying that and then one-shotting stuff, so I'm gonna keep with it. It's a hard boss. It's not like technically difficult. It's just it throws a lot of stuff at you that can kill you pretty quickly. Which makes it a pretty challenging boss. But it's technical enough that it's not just a big health bar. It's like something you have to engage with, and I love it. And each of its forms is a different way to engage with the boss, and it's good. There are some bosses in this game that are just a big health bar. Well, there's only one that I can think of right now. But if there's one, there's probably more I'm just not thinking of. And it's not just a big tanky unit either. Well, it is tanky, it's not like aggressively just an attack unit. It's got a lot of health and a lot of attack, but it's kind of a fair kind of assessment that it does both attack really good and defend really well without being a bullshit. There's no point in fighting this. It's just a normal unit, but harder. Kind of way, which a lot of games have gotten into the habit of doing. I forgot why I started running in circles after this boss. This would be it. There we go. Got that last shot off that I needed. This phase isn't much different than the first phase, but that's mainly just nonsense. It does a whole lot different. But yeah, visually it's not much different, but it does do quite a bit different. luckily I do enough damage that should be good. And I got my turret. I love my turret. Constantly heals me and does damage. There we go. This phase is completely changed with it. Both fighting-wise and look-wise. But yeah, for some reason this doesn't disgust me, and yet its spider form does. Okay, so this is solid. I'm good. I should be able to beat this. There's still a bit left that it's gonna get hard, but for the most part it seems like I'm gonna be fine. Ooh. Don't hurt me. Nope. Forgot about that part. Yeah, there we go. Success. Lots of titanium and such. First, I want to I'd rather this. This is a good one of my pain launcher. But first, I want to go down the center to increase magazine, and activating decay increases weapon damage for you and your allies for 30 seconds. Which I think my toxic thing activates decay on them, even though they call it toxic. Let me actually get back in here and check that. Still level 14? Nope, still level 13. But there we go. We got Zahidi and we got the spider. Spoder. Two things I was most worried about doing. Wasn't sure we'd be able to do the spoder, but I did skip through a lot of the side missions I planned to do, so I'll go back and do those in the next one. And then we'll continue on. But, let me claim my World Tier rewards. So weapon. Nice. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Task Manager. Alright. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.